Hillary, you can listen to Kissinger and Schultz and those guys. But if you want to look at the heart of modern conservatism, you look at me. Everyone else has abandoned the struggle. Everything nowadays is this sipping tea with Nixon and Mao. That was disgusting. Did you see that? Were you born yet?
Of course
My generation, we had clarity. Unafraid to look deep into the miasma at the heart of the world. What a pit. What a nightmare is there. I have looked. I have searched all my life for absolute bottom, and I found it. Believe me, Stygia. How tragic, how brutal and short life is, how sinful people are. The immutable heart of what we are that bleeds through whatever we might become. All else is vanity. I don't know the world anymore. After I die, they'll say it was for the money and the headlines. It was never the money, it's the moxie that counts. I never wavered. You remember.
I will, Roy. I was afraid you wouldn't want to see me. You'd forgive me for letting you down.
Forgiveness? You seen a lady around here? Dumpy lady, stupid hat she. Oh boy, no, she's off watching the hearings. Treacherous bitch.
Who?
Did you get a blessing from your father before he died?
A blessing?
Yeah.
No.
He should have done that. Life. That's what they're supposed to bless. Life.
Roy, I need to talk to you.
Josh, Mendrick, don't fuck up the magic. Abrocha. You don't even have to trick it out of me. Like, what's his name in the Bible?
Jacob.
That's the one. Ruthless motherfucker. Some bald runt, but he laid hold of his birthright with his claws and his teeth. Jacob's father, what was that guy's name?
Isaac.
Yeah. The sacrifice, that jerk. My mother read me those stories. See this scar on my nose? When I was 3 months old, there was a bony spur. She made them operate, shave it off. They said I was too young for surgery. I'd outgrow it, but she insisted. I figured she wanted to toughen me up, and it worked. I am tough! It's taking a lot to dismantle me.
Oh, this is going to be so much worse than I'd imagined.
Hello?
Fuck you, you little shitbag!
Don't waste energy beating up on me, okay? I'm already taking care of that.
Don't see any bruises.
Inside.
You are one noble guy. Inside. Don't flatter yourself, Lewis. So, it's your tea party. Talk.
It's good to see you. I missed you.
Talk.
I want to try and make up.
Make up.
Yes, but...
Aha, but...
But you don't have to be so hostile. Don't I get any points for trying to arrive at a resolution? Maybe what I did isn't forgivable.
It isn't!
I'm trying to be responsible. Prior, there are limits, boundaries, and you have to be reasonable. Why are you dressed like that?
You were saying something about being reasonable.
I've been giving this a lot of thought. Yes, I fucked up, that's obvious, but maybe you fucked up too. You never trusted me. You never gave me a chance to find my footing. Not really. You were so quick to attack, and I think just too much of a victim, finally. Passive, dependent, and what I think is people have a choice as to how they handle it.
You want to come back. Why?
I didn't say I wanted to.
Oh. No, you didn't.
I can't. Move in again, start all over again. I don't think it would be any different.
You're seeing someone else.
What? No.
You are.
I'm not. Well, occasionally, he's just a pickup. How do you...
Threshold of revelation. Now, ask me how I know he's a Mormon. Is he a Mormon? Well, goddamn, ask me how I knew.
How?
Fuck you! I'm a prophet! Reasonable? Limits? Tell it to my lungs, stupid. Tell it to my lesions. Tell it to the cotton woolly patches in my eyes.
Friar,
I'm going. I have limits too. Ooh. Oh. You cry. But you endanger nothing in yourself. It's like the idea of crying when you do it. Or the idea of love.
Now you have to go.
I left my wife. I needed to tell you.
It happens.
I've been staying with someone else for a whole month now.
It happens.
With a man.
With a man.
Yes.
You're with a man?
Yes, I...
I got it.
You what? The bathroom or?
Ow! Roy, what are you... Help! Please, I think... Holy shit! Get the fuck away from me. Shut up! You listen to me. Shut up! I said I want you home with your wife. Whatever else you got going, you cut it dead.
I can't, Roy. I need to be
You don't need, you listen to me. Do what I say or you will regret it. And don't talk to me about it ever again. I never saw that coming. You killed me.
Get somewhere you can take off that shirt and throw it out, and don't touch the blood.
Why? I don't understand. Out. You already got my blessing. What more do you want from me?
Get the fuck out of here!
Hey, Roy, please. You what? You want to stay and watch this? Fuck you two.
So, your new lover,
He's not my...
tell me where you met him.
The park. Well, first at work.
He's a lawyer or a judge?
Lawyer.
A gay Mormon lawyer.
Yes. Republican, too.
A gay Mormon Republican lawyer. Lewis.
Yes, but he's sort of, well... I don't know if the word would be, well, in a way, sensitive.
Oh, a sensitive gay Republican.
He's just company, companionship.
Companionship? Oh. You know, just when I think he couldn't possibly say anything to make it worse, he does. Companionship. How good. I wouldn't want you to be lonely. There are thousands of gay men in New York City with AIDS. And nearly every one of them is being taken care of by a friend or by a lover who has stuck by them through things much worse than mine. So far, everyone got that except me. I got you. Why? What's wrong with me?
Louis,
Are you really bruised inside?
I can't have this talk anymore.
No! The list of things you can't do! So fragile. Answer me. Inside bruises?
Yes.
Come back to me when they're visible. I want to see black and blue, Lewis. I want to see blood. Because I can't believe you even have blood in your veins until you show it to me. So don't come near me again unless you've got something to show.
Every goddamn thing I ever wanted, they have taken from me. Mocked and reviled all my life.
Join the club.
I don't belong to any club you could get through the front door of. You watch yourself. You take too many liberties. What's your name?
Norman Arriaga. Belize to my friends, but you can call me Norman Arriaga.
Tell me something, Norman. You ever hire a lawyer?
No, Roy, never did.
Hire a lawyer, sue somebody. It's good for the soul. Lawyers are the high priests of America. We alone know the words that made America out of thin air. We alone know how to use the word. The law. Only club I ever wanted to belong to. And before they take that from me, I'm gonna die. Stop! Fire out! Oh, God have mercy. This is a lousy way to go.
God have mercy.
Oh, look who's back.
Who?
Mrs. Ready Kilowatt. Fucking horror. How's Yonkers?
I almost feel sorry for you.
A bad idea.
Yeah, pity, repulsive. You, me, no connection. Nobody with me now but the dead.
There's his office!
This is stupid.
Go home if you're chicken!
You're the one should be home.
I have a hobby now, haunting people! Fuck home! Ooh! You wait here. I want to meet my replacement. Oh,
Yes, can I...
you look just like the dummy! She's right!
Who's right?
Your wife!
What? Do you know my...
No.
You said my wife.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You misheard. I'm a prophet.
What?
Prophet. Prophet. I prophesy. I have sight. I see. What do you do?
I'm a clerk.
A clerk. Oh, big deal. You what? You file things? Well, you better be keeping a file on the hearts you break. That's all that counts in the end. You will have bills to pay in the world to come. You and your friend, the whore of Babylon! Sorry. Wrong room. He's the Marlboro man.
I want to see. Sacred Heart of Jesus.
What is... You're Roy's nurse. I recognize you.
No, you don't.
From the hospital. You're Roy Cohn's nurse.
Oh, no, I'm not. Not a nurse. We all look alike to you. You all look alike to us. It's a mad, mad world. Have a nice day.
Home on the range.
Chaps and spurs. Now, girl, we got to get you home.
Mega Butch. He made me feel beyond Nelly. Like little wispy daisies were sprouting out my ears. Little wispy wilted... What? Oh!
Wait. game are you playing? This is a federal courthouse. You said something about my wife. Now, how do you know my...
I'm nothing. I'm a mental patient. He's my nurse.
Not his nurse. I'm not a...
We're here because my will is being contested. What do they call that when they challenge your will?
Competency? But this is an appellate court.
And I am appealing to anyone. Anyone in the universe who will listen to me for some charity. Some people are so greedy, such pigs. They have everything. Health, everything, and still they want more.
You said my wife, and I want to know, is she...
Talk to her yourself, Bullwinkle! What do I look like, a marriage counselor? Oh, nursey dear! Fetch the medication. I'm starting to rave.
Pardon, Monsieur l'avocat. Nous sommes absolument désolés.
Behave yourself, Cherie, or Nanny will have to use the wooden spoon.
I am trapped in a world of white people. That's my problem. Nice angel.
What angel?
The fountain.
Bethesda.
What'd she commemorate, Louis? I'll bet you know.
Naval dead of the Civil War.
The Civil War. I knew you'd know. You're nothing if not well informed.
This is Pryor's favorite place in the park. Listen, I saw him yesterday.
Pryor is upset.
Is he okay? He seemed, well, not himself. He seemed...
Crazy.
Is he delusional?
With a little help from his friends.
Look, this guy I'm not seeing him now. Pryor misunderstood.
Oh, yeah, your new beau, Pryor and me, we went down to the courthouse, scoped him out.
You had no right to do that.
Ooh, did we violate your rights? What did you drag me out here for, Louis? I don't have time for you. You walk out on your lover. Days don't pass before you're out on the town with
I'm
somebody.
not out on the... I want you to tell Pryor
But this is a record low. Sharing your dank and dirty bed with Roy Cohn's butt boy.
Come again?
Doesn't that bother you at all?
Roy Cohn? What the fuck are you... I'm not sharing my bed with Roy Cohn.
Your little friend didn't tell you, huh? You and Hoss Cartwright, it's not a verbal kind of thing. You just kick off your boots and hit the hay.
Joe Pitt is not Roy Cohn. Joe is a very moral man. He's not even that conservative or not that kind of... I don't want to continue this.
Bye-bye.
It is not my fault that Pryor left you for me.
I beg your pardon?
You have always hated me because you are in love with Pryor, and you were when I met him, and he fell in love with me. And so now you cook up this... I mean, how do you know this? That Joe and Roy Cohn are...
I don't know whether Mr. Cohn has penetrated more than his spiritual sphincter. All I'm saying is you better hope there's no GOP, Jern Lewis, because if there is, you got it.
I don't believe you. Not Roy Cohn. He's like the pole star of human evil. He's like the worst human being that ever lived. He isn't human even. He's a... Give me some credit for something, please. Some little moral shred of something. Okay, I fucked up. I fucked everything up. I fucked up everything, maybe more than anyone in the whole history of anything that's ever been ever fucked up. But still, I haven't lost my mind. I'm not insane. I'm horribly, horribly unhappy. I'm lost. I hate myself so fucking totally and completely, but still I wouldn't go up sleeping with someone who's Roy Cohn's
Butt boy.
Oh, God. first time. God, I'm so fucking wet and miserable!
You know what your problem is, Lewis? Your problem is you are so full of piping hot crap, the mention of your name draws flies. You don't even know thing one about this guy, do you? Well, ain't that pathetic? And just so's the record straight, I love Pryor, but I was never in love with him. I have a man uptown, and I have since long before I first laid my eyes on the sorry-ass sight of you.
I didn't know!
No, because you never bothered to ask! Up in the air just like that angel, too far off the earth to pick out the details. Lewis and his big ideas. Big ideas are all you love. America is what Lewis loves.
So what? Maybe I do. You don't know what I love. You don't.
Well, I hate America, Lewis. I hate this country. It's just big ideas and stories and people dying and people like you. The white cracker who wrote the national anthem knew what he was doing. He set the word free to a note so high, nobody could reach it. That was deliberate. Nothing on earth sounds less like freedom to me. You come with me to room 1013 over at the hospital. I'll show you America. Terminal, crazy, and me. I live in America, Lewis. That's hard enough. I don't have to love it. You do that. Everybody's got to love something.
Everybody does.
How is she?
Nothing surprising.
Is she okay?
Well, that would be surprising, wouldn't it? Can I?
There's no possible thing I can imagine you doing, Ma. You shouldn't have come.
You already made that clear as day. For a whole month now, you can't even return a simple phone call?
A phone call from you is not so simple.
Just so I would have something to tell her. You've been living on some rainy rooftop for all we knew. It's cruel.
Not intended to be.
You're sure about that?
I'm taking her home.
You think that's best for her? You think that she...
I know what I'm doing.
I don't think you have a clue. Which is only typical of you. You're a man, you botch up. It's not such a big deal. But she...
Just being a man doesn't...
Being a woman's harder. Look at her.
It's a big deal, Ma. Botching up. I could use some
Sympathy. If I could manage any, you'd just push it away. You want sympathy, then why'd you come here?
I migrated across the breadth of the continent of North America. I ran all this way to get away from... Is she...
She's not here.
But she's not at the apartment.
Well, then she escaped. Good for her. Ask yourself what it was you were running from. It's time you did. Not from me. I was nothing. From what? And what are you running from now?
You and me, it's like we're back in Salt Lake again. You sort of bring the desert with you. Are you? Don't cry.
If I ever do, I promise you, you'll not be privileged to witness it.
It was a mistake. I should never have called. Ma, you should never have come. I can't imagine why you did.
That man who was just here.
We're closed.
He's your son.
Do you know him, that man? How do you know
My
that-
ex-boyfriend. He knows him now. I just wanted to warn your son about later. When his hair goes. And there's hips, and jowls, and all that human stuff. That poor slob there is just going to wind up miserable, fat, frightened, and alone. Because Louis, he can't handle bodies.
Are you a homosexual?
Oh, is it that obvious? Yes, I am. What's it to you?
Would you say that you are a typical homosexual?
Me? Oh, I'm stereotypical. What? You mean like, am I a hairdresser?
Are you a hairdresser?
Well, it would be your lucky day if I was, because... I'm sick. I'm sick. It's expensive. Oh shit. Now I won't be able to stop now it's started. I feel really terrible. Do I have a fever? Do I have a fever?
Yes.
How high?
There might be a thermometer in
Very high, very high. Could you get me to a cab? I think I want... Oh, don't be alarmed. It's worse than it looks.
You should try to stand up. Or I'll see if anyone can...
Shh. Echo breath. I overdid it. I'm in trouble again. Take me to St. Vincent's Hospital. I mean, get me to a cab to the... Oh.
Can you stand up?
You don't have to call me again.
I'm useless here.
Please, if you're trying to convert me, this isn't a good time.
Lord, look at it out there. It's pitch black. Storm's coming in. We better move.
The end of the world is at hand. Hello, pale face. Nothing like storm clouds over Manhattan to get you in the mood for Judgment Day.
It's freezing. It's raining. Where are your shoes?
I threw them in the river. Judgment Day. Everyone will think they're crazy now, not just me. Everyone will see things. Sick men will see angels. Women who have houses will sell their houses. Dime store dummies will rear up on their wood putty legs and roam the land looking for brides.
Let's go home.
Where's that? Want to buy an island? It's going out of business. You can have it for the usual cheap trinkets. Fire sale! The prices are insane!
Harper.
Joe. Did you miss me?
I've come back.
Oh, I know. Here's why I wanted to stay in Brooklyn. The promenade view. Water won't ever accomplish the end. No matter how much you cry, flood's not the answer. People just float. Let's go home. Fire's the answer. The great and terrible day. At last.
Lost 8 pounds. 8 pounds. I know people who would kill to be in the shape you were in. You were recovering, and you threw it away.
This isn't about weight. It's about lungs, pneumonia.
You don't know yet.
The fuck we don't, asshole! You may not, but I can't breathe!
You'd breathe better if you didn't holler like that.
This is my ex-lover's Mormon mother.
Even in New York in the 80s, that is strange. Keep breathing. Stop moving. Stay put.
I should go.
I'm not insane.
I didn't say...
I saw an angel. That's insane.
Well, it's...
Insane. But I'm not insane. But then why did I do this to myself? Because I have been driven insane by your son, by that lying. Because ever since she arrived, ever since I have been consumed by this ice-cold razor blade terror that just shouts and shouts, keep moving, run. And I've run myself into the ground right where she said I'd eventually be. She seemed so real. What's happened to me?
You had a vision.
A vision. Thank you, Maria Uspenskaya. I'm not so far gone I can be assuaged by pity and lies.
I don't have pity. It's just not something I have. 170 years ago, which is recent, an angel of God appeared to Joseph Smith in upstate New York, not far from here. People have visions.
But that's preposterous.
It's not polite to call other people's beliefs preposterous. He had great need of understanding. Our prophet. His desire made prayer. His prayer made an angel. The angel was real. I believe that.
I don't. And I'm sorry, but it's repellent to me. So much of what you believe.
What do I believe?
Oh, I'm a homosexual with AIDS. I can just imagine
No,
what
you can't imagine the things in my head. You don't make assumptions about me, mister. And I won't make them about you.
Fair enough.
My son, if... Well, like you.
Homosexual.
I flew into a rage when he told me. Mad as hornets. At first, I assumed it was about his...
Homosexuality.
But that wasn't it. Homosexuality. It just seems ungainly. Two men together? It isn't an appetizing notion. But then for me, men in any configuration. Well, they're so lumpish and stupid, and stupidity gets me cross.
I wish you would stay more true to your demographic profile. Life is confusing enough. You know the Bible.
Reasonably well.
The prophets in the Bible. Do they ever refuse their vision?
There is scriptural precedent, yes.
And what does God do to them when they do that?
Well, he feeds them to whales. Now just lie still, you'll be all right.
No, oh, I won't be. My lungs are getting tighter. The fever mounts, and you get delirious, and days of delirium, and awful pain, and drugs. You start slipping, and then... I really fucked up. I'm scared. I can't do it again.
You shouldn't talk that way. You really ought to make a better show of yourself.
Look at this. Horror. See, that's not human. That's why I run. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't anybody?
It's a cancer. Nothing more human than that.
Oh, God, I want to be done. I want to be done!
An angel is just a belief. With wings and arms, it can carry you. It's not to be afraid of. If it lets you down, reject it. Seek for something new.
Oh, my.
What?
Listen. It's her. Oh, my God.
It's a spring rain is all.
No. She's coming for me now. She said she would. Stay with me.
Oh, no.
Oh, you comfort me, you do. You stiffen my spine.
When I got up this morning, this is not how I envisioned the day would end. I'm not needed elsewhere.
If I sleep, will you keep watch? Oh, she's approaching.
She is.
Modesty forbids my explaining exactly how I know. But I have an infallible barometer of her proximity. And it's rising.
When we have sex, why do you keep your eyes closed?
I don't.
You always do. You can say why I already know the answer.
Then why do I have to?
You imagine things. Imagine men.
Yes.
Imagining. Just like me. Except the only time I wasn't imagining was when I was with you. You. The one part of the real world I wasn't allergic to.
Please don't.
But I only thought I wasn't dreaming. Oh, back in Brooklyn, back with...
I'm going out. I have to get some stuff I left behind.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Here! Look here! What do you see?
What do I see?
What do you see?
Nothing.
Thank you.
For what?
Finally. The truth.
I'm going out. Just out.
Goodbye.
Have you no decency, sir? At long last, have you no sense of decency? Who said that?
Who said?
Who said, have you no?
I don't. I've come back. Please let me in.
You're in.
I'm having a real hard time, Louis. It's so good to see you again.
You really don't know who said, have you no decency?
What's wrong? Why are you...
Okay. Second question. Have you no decency? Guess what I spent the rainy afternoon doing?
What?
My homework. Research at the courthouse, and look what I got. The decisions of Judge Theodore Wilson, Second Circuit, Court of Appeals, 1981 through 1984, the Reagan years.
You read my decisions.
Your decisions, yes. the librarian was gay. He had all the good dish. He said Judge Wilson didn't write these opinions any more than Nixon wrote 6 Crises.
Or Kennedy wrote Profiles in Courage.
Or Reagan wrote Where's the Rest of Me? Or you and I wrote the Book of Love.
Listen, I don't want to do this now. I mean it. I need you to stop attacking me. Hey,
These gems were ghostwritten by you, his obedient clerk. Naturally, I was eager to read them.
free country.
Uh-huh. I love the one where you found against those women on Staten Island who were suing the New Jersey factory, the toothpaste makers whose orange-colored smoke was blinding children.
Not blind, just minor irritation.
3 of them had to be hospitalized. Joe! It's sort of brilliant in a satanic sort of way how you conclude that these women have no right to sue under the Air and Water Protection Act because the Air and Water Protection Act doesn't actually protect people, but only air and water. Amazing. Have you no decency? Have you
I
no...
don't believe this. My opinions are being criticized by the guy who changes the coffee filters in the secretary's lounge.
But my absolute favorite is this. Stevens versus the United States. The Army guy who got a dishonorable discharge for being gay. The way I understand it, this Stevens had told the Army he was gay when he enlisted. But when he got ready to retire, they booted him out. Cheat the queer of his pension.
Right. And he sued, and he won the case. He got the pension
Oh,
back.
the first judges gave him the pension back, yes, because they ruled that gay men are members of a legitimate minority, entitled to the special protection of the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Equal protection under the law. I can just imagine how that momentary lapse into decency was received. So then all the judges on the Second Circuit were assembled and...
We found for the guy again.
But, on an equitable estoppel, I had to look that up. And Mr. Coffey, I can't be expected to know these things. They didn't change the decision. They just changed the reason for the decision, right? They gave it to him on a technicality. The Army knew Stevens was gay when he enlisted. That's all. That's why he won. Not because it's unconstitutional to discriminate against homosexuals, because homosexuals, they write, are not entitled to equal protection under the law.
You're being really melodramatic, as usual.
Actually, they didn't write this. You did. They gave this opinion to Wilson to write, since they know he is a vegetable and capable of writing do-re-mi was quite the vote of confidence in his industrious little clerk. This is an important bit of legal fag bashing, isn't it? They trusted you to do it, and you didn't disappoint.
It's law, not justice. It's power, not the merits of its exercise. It's not the expression of the ideal.
So, who said have you no decency?
I'm leaving.
You moron, how could you not know that?
Son of a
It
bitch,
is
just
only
get out of my
the
way.
greatest punchline in America.
Out of my way, Lewis!
Have you no decency, sir? At long last, have you no...
I don't know who said it! Why are you doing this to me? I love you. I love you. Why are you doing
Joseph
this?
Welch! The Army McCarthy hearings, ask Roy! He'll tell you. He knows. He was there. Roy Cohn. What I want to know is, did you fuck him?
What?
How many times has the latex sheet cock I've put in my mouth been previously in the mouth of the most evil, twisted bastard ever to snort coke at Studio 54? Because lips that kiss those lips will never kiss mine!
Don't worry about that. Just
Did
get out
you
of my-
fuck him? Did he pay you?
Move!
You lied to me! You love me? Well, fuck you, you cheap piece of ass! He's got AIDS. Did you even know that? Stupid, closeted bigots. You probably never even figured out that he's got a fascist, hypocrite, lying, filthy.
You stop it!
I said stop it! Oh, jeez. Oh.
Say it okay, please.
Oh, that hurts.
I never did that before. I never hit anyone before. Can you open it? Can you see?
I can see blood.
Let me get a towel.
I could have you arrested, you creep. If I could put you in jail. jail for beating me up.
I never hit anyone before, Louis. I never did
It
that.
would really be for those decisions. Oh, it was like a sex scene in an Ayn Rand novel, huh?
I hurt you. I'm sorry, Louis. I never hit anyone before.
Yeah, now get lost before I really lose my temper and hurt you bad. I just want to lie here and bleed for a while. Do me good.
Look at that big smile. What you got to smile about, Roy?
I'm going, Ethel. Finally. Finally done with this world at long, long last. All mine enemies will be standing on the other shore, mouths gaping open like stupid fish, while the Almighty parts the sea of death and lets his Roy boy cross over to Jordan on dry land and still a lawyer.
Don't count your chickens, Roy. It's over.
Over?
I wanted the news should come from me. The panel ruled against you, Roy.
No, they just started meeting 2 days ago.
They recommended disbarment.
The executive still has to rule on the recommendation. It'll take another week to sort it out, and before then...
The executive was waiting, and they ruled. 1, 2, 3. They accepted the panel's recommendation. One of the main guys on the executive leaned over to his friend and said, "Finally, I've hated that little faggot for 36 years. They won, Roy. You're not a lawyer anymore."
But am I dead?
No. They beat you. You lost. I decided to come here so I could see, could I forgive you? You, who I have hated so terribly, I have borne my hatred for you up into the heavens and made a needle-sharp little star in the sky out of it. It's the star of Ethel Rosenberg's hatred, and it burns every year for one night only, June 19. It burns acid green. I came to forgive, but all I can do is take pleasure in your misery, hoping I get to see you die more terrible than I did, and you are, because you're dying in shit, Roy, defeated, and you could kill me, but you couldn't ever defeat me! You never won! And when you die, all anyone will say is better he had never lived at all.
Ma? Mommy? Is it? Ma?
It's Ethel, Roy.
Honey, I feel bad.
Who are you talking to? Roy.
It's good to see you. It's been years. I feel bad. Sing to me.
I'm not your mother, Roy.
It's cold out here. I'm up so late. Past my time. Don't be mad, huh? But I'm scared a little. Don't be mad. Sing me a song. Please.
I don't want to, Roy.
Please. It's scary out here. Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
Roy!
That's it.
Wake up. It's time to...
Oh, no, I'm not. I fooled you, Ethel. I knew who you were all along. I can't believe you fell for that Ma stuff. I just wanted to see if I could finally make Ethel Rosenberg sing. I win. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Next time around, I don't want to be a man. I want to be an octopus. Remember that, okay? I'll fucking... hold.
Take it back! The book, or whatever you left in me, I won't be its repository. I reject it! Help me out here, help me!
I don't! This is a dream. It's a dream.
I don't think that's really the point right at this particular moment.
Well, I don't know
What was your idea? You said, reject the vision.
Yes,
you
but
said.
I thought it
You
was
said
more a
scriptural press.
metaphorical.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You wrestle her.
Say what?
It's an angel. You just grab hold and say, oh, what was it? Wait. Grab her. Say, I will not let thee go except thou bless me. Then wrestle with her till she gives in.
You wrestle her. I don't know how to wrestle. I will not let thee go except thou bless me! Oh, take back your book! Anti-migration, that's so feeble! I can't believe you couldn't do better than that! Oh, free me! Unfetter me! Bless me or whatever, but I will be let go!
I never knew that such an infamous society of America. I am the word of prayer. I will not be compelled. Entrance has been gained. Return the text to heaven.
Can I come back? I don't want to go.
You have prevailed, prophet. You choose. Now release me. I have torn a muscle in my thigh.
Big deal. My leg's been hurting for months.
What? You've got no business with me. I didn't call you. You're his fever dream, not mine. And he's gone now. And you should go too. And I'm waking up right now.
The body is the garden
Of the soul.
Oh, it's you, my imaginary friend.
Oh, what are you doing here? Are you dead?
No, I just had sex. I'm not dead. Why? Where are we?
Heaven.
Heaven? I'm in heaven?
Oh, that cat. That's little Sheba.
She was wandering around. Everyone here wanders, or they sit on crates playing card games. Heaven. Holy moly.
How did Sheba die?
Rat poison. Hit by a truck. Fight with an alley cat. Cancer. Another truck. Old age. Fell in the East River. Heartworms. And one last truck.
Then it's true cats really have 9 lives.
That was a joke. I don't know how she died. I don't talk to cats. I'm not that crazy. Just upset. We had sex, and then he had to go. I drank an enormous glass of water and 2 Valiums. Or 6. Maybe I overdosed like Marilyn Monroe.
She didn't, OD. She was assassinated by Jimmy Hoffa and JFK.
Did you die?
No. I'm here on business.
What kind of business?
I have to choose. I can return to the world if I want to.
Do you?
I don't know.
I know. Heaven is depressing, full of dead people and all. But life. It's all a matter of grasp, isn't it? Of the opposable thumb and forefinger. We grab hold like nobody's business, and then we don't seem to be able to let go.
To face loss with grace is key, I think. But it's impossible. All you ever do is lose and lose.
But not letting go deforms you so.
The world's too hard. Stay here. With me.
I can't. I feel like shit, but I've never felt more alive. I finally found the secret of all that Mormon energy. Devastation. That's what makes people migrate. Build things. Heartbroken people do it. People who have lost love. Because I don't think God loves his people any better than Joe loved me. The string was cut and off they went. I have to go now. I'm ready, I know. He's got a sweet, hollow center. But he's the nothing man. I hope you come back. Look at this place. Can you imagine spending eternity here?
It's supposed to look like San Francisco. Oh, but the real San Francisco on Earth is unspeakably beautiful.
Unspeakable beauty. That's something I'd like to see.
Oh, she took the cat. Well, come back. You took... Goodbye, little Sheba. Goodbye.
Greetings, prophet! We have been waiting for you.
Hurry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is too weird for words. It's Roy Cohn. Oh, it's so creepy. I hate
Stop whining. We have to move fast. I'm supposed to call the duty nurse if his condition changes. And it's changed. Take off those glasses. You look ridiculous. What happened to you?
Ow! Ow! Expiation for my sins. What am I doing here?
Expiation for your sins. I can't take the stuff out myself. I have to tell them he's dead and fill out all the forms, and I don't want them confiscating the medicine. I needed a pack mule, so I called you.
Why me? You hate me.
I needed a Jew. You were the first to come to mind.
What do you mean you needed
We're
a...
going to thank him for the pills.
Thank him?
What do you call the Jewish prayer for the dead?
The Kaddish?
That's the one. Hit it.
Whoa, hold on!
Do it! They'll be here to check.
I'm not saying any fucking Kaddish for him! The pills, okay, sure, fine, but no fucking way am I praying for him! My New Deal pinko parents in Schenectady would never forgive me. They're already so disappointed. He's a fag, he's an office temp, and now look, he's saying Kaddish for Roy Cohn. I can't believe you'd actually pray for him.
Louis, I'd even pray for you. He was a terrible person. He died a hard death. So maybe a queen can forgive her vanquished foe. not easy. It doesn't count if it's easy. It's the hardest thing, forgiveness, which is maybe where love and justice finally meet. Peace, at least. Isn't that what the Kaddish asks for?
Oh, it's Hebrew. Who knows what it's asking? 32 years old. I've never been in a room with a dead body before. It's so heavy and small. I know probably less of the Kaddish than you do, Belize. I'm an intensely secular Jew. I never even bar mitzvah.
Do the best you can.
Yishkadal, Vishkadesh, Shemay Rabo, Shemay the Kids Show. Beret Pri Hagafen. No, that's the Kiddush, not the... Shema Israel Adonai. Oh, this is silly, Belize. I can't... Balmo Divro Hirosei V'Yalmek Malkusei. V'chayachon V'Yomechon V'Chayedekol B'Is Yisrael. V'Emru Omein. L'Olom L'Olomei Omayo.
Yisborach, V'Yishtabach, V'Yishborar, V'Yishroman, V'Yisnasei, V'Yisnadar, V'Yisnalei, V'Yisnalo, Shemei the Kidsho, Barichu Leilo Min Kol Beroso V'Shochoso, Tushbochoso V'Nechamoso, Da'amran V'Almo V'Maru Omei, Yehei Shalom Rabo Min Shmayo V'Chayo V'Aleinu V'Kol Yisrael, V'Maru Omei. Osei Shalom B'Mromav, Hu Yasei Shalom Aleinu V'Kol Yisrael.
Osei Shalom B'Mromav, Hu Yasei Shalom Aleinu V'Kol Yisrael.
V'Maru Omen.
V'Emru Omein.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Thank you, Louis. You did fine.
Fine? What are you talking about? Fine? That was fucking miraculous!
I'm back. Harper? Harper!
Good! What are you doing here?
Dead, Joe, doesn't matter.
No, you're not here. You lied to me. You said cancer. You said
You could have read it in the papers. AIDS. I didn't want you to get the wrong impression. You feel bad that you beat somebody.
I want you
He
to...
deserved it.
No, he didn't.
Everybody does. Everybody could use a good beating.
I hurt him. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to, but I made him bleed. Now he won't ever see me again. I won't. Louis! Oh, God, please go, Roy. You're really, really frightening me. Please go. Harper!
Show me a little of what you've learned, baby Joe. Out in the world. I gotta shuffle off this mortal coil. I hope they have something for me to do in the great hereafter. I get bored easy. You'll find, my friend, that what you love will take you places you never dreamed you'd go.
Hope you didn't worry.
Harper, where were you?
A trip to the moon on gossamer wings.
What?
You ought to get your hearing checked. You say that a lot. I was out with a friend in paradise.
In the hall of the continental principalities, heaven, a city much like San Francisco, 6 of 7 myriad infinite aggregate angelic entities in attendance, may their glorious names be praised forever and ever. Hallelujah. Permanent Emergency Council is now in session.
Most august fellow principalities, angels most high, I regret my absence at this session. I was detained.
Ah, this is...
The prophet, yes.
Ah. We were working.
Making progress.
I want to return this.
What is the matter with it?
We can't just stop. We're not rocks. Progress, migration, motion is modernity. It's animate. It's what living things do. We desire. Even if all we desire is stillness, it's still desire for. Even if we go faster than we should, we can't wait. And wait for what? God. God. He isn't coming back. And even if he did, if he ever did come back, if he ever dared to show his face, or his glyph, or whatever, in the garden again, if after all this destruction, if after all the terrible days of this terrible century, he returned to see how much suffering his abandonment had created, if he ever did come back, you should sue the bastard. That's my only contribution to all this theology. Sue the bastard for walking out. How dare he?
Thus spake the prophet.
So thank you for sharing this with me, but I don't want to keep it.
He wants to live.
Yes, I'm 30 years old, for God's sake. I haven't done anything yet. I want to be healthy again, and this plague, it should stop in me and everywhere. Make it go away.
Oh, we have tried. We suffer with him, but we do not know how.
This is the tome of immobility, of respite, of cessation. Drink of its bitter water once, prophet, and never thirst again.
I can't. I still want my blessing. Even sick, I want to be alive.
You only think you do. Life is a habit with you. You have not seen what is to come. We have. What will the grim unfolding of these latter days bring that you or any being should wish to endure them? Death, more plenteous than all heaven has tears to mourn it. The slow dissolving of the great design, the spiraling apart of the work of eternity, the world, and its beautiful particle logic all angels. Look up! Look up! It is not to be time! Oh, who asks of the order's blessing, with apocalypse descending? Who demands more life? When death, like a protector, blinds our eyes, shielding from tender nerve more horror than can be borne. Let any being on whom fortune smiles creep away to death before that last dreadful daybreak, when all your ravaging returns to you with the rising, scorching, unrelenting sun, when morning blisters crimson and bears all life away, a tidal wave of protean fire that curls round the planet and bears the earth clean as bone.
But still bless me anyway. I want more life. I can't help myself, I do. I've lived through such terrible times, and there are people who live through much, much worse, but you see them living anyway. When they're more spirit than body, more sores than skin. When they're burned and in agony, when flies lay eggs in the corners of the eyes of their children, they live. Death usually has to take life away. I don't know if that's just the animal. I don't know if it's not braver to die. But I recognize the habit, the addiction to being alive. We live past hope. If I can find hope anywhere, that's it. That's the best I can do. It's so much not enough. So inadequate. But bless me anyway. I want more life. And if he returns, take him to court. He walked out on us. He ought to pay. I'm exhausted.
You've been working hard.
I feel terrible.
Welcome back to the world.
From where? Oh.
Well, look at this. It's the dawn of man.
Venus rising from the sea.
I'm wet.
Fever broke. That's a good sign. I'll be interchanging just
Mrs. Pitt, did she...
Elle fait sa toilette. Elle est très formidable, ça. Where did you find her?
We found each other. She... Oh. I've had the most remarkable dream. And you were there. And you.
I know.
And some of it was terrible, and some of it was wonderful. But all the same, I just kept saying, I want to go home. And they sent me home.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
I just slept in the chair.
She saved my life.
I did no such thing. I slept in the chair. Being in hospital upsets me. It reminds me of things. I have to go home now. I had the most peculiar dream.
Can I come in?
I have to start rounds.
You're one of the lucky ones. I could give you a rose. You rest your weary bones.
What happened to you?
Visible scars, you said.
Oh, Louis, you're so goddamn literal about everything.
I'm going now,
You'll come back.
if I can. I have things to take care of.
Please do. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Well, that's a stupid thing to do.
Who's she?
You really don't want to know.
Before I depart, a homecoming gift.
What? Oh, I can't read the label. My eyes aren't any better. AZT? Where on earth did you get... These are hot pills. I am shocked.
A contribution to the Get Well Fund from a bad fairy.
These pills, they make you better.
Poison. They make you anemic. This is my life from now on, Louis. I'm not getting better. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that to my bone marrow.
We can talk about it tomorrow. I'm going home to nurse my grudges. Ta, baby. Sleep all day. Ta, Lois. You sure know how to clear a room.
Prior. I want to come back to you.
I want your credit card. That's all. You can keep track of me from where the charges come from if you want to keep track of me. I don't care.
I have some things to tell you.
Oh, we shouldn't talk. I don't want to do that anymore. Credit card.
I don't know what will happen to me without you. Only you. Only you love me out of everyone in the world. I have done things. I'm ashamed, but I've changed. I don't know how yet, but please, please don't leave me now. Harper, you're my good heart.
Did that hurt? Yes. Remember that, please. If I can get a job or something, I'll cut the card to pieces, and there won't be charges anymore. Credit card.
Call her. Call. You have to.
No, probably never again. That's how bad. Sometimes maybe lost is best. Get lost, Joe. Go exploring. With a big glass of water.
I want to come back to you. You could respond. You could say something. Throw me out. Or say it's fine. Or say it's not fine, but sure, what the hell. I really failed you. But this is hard. Failing in love isn't the same as not loving. It doesn't let you off the hook. It doesn't mean you're free to not love.
I love you, Louis.
Good. I love you.
I really
whatever. I'm sorry, but you can't.
Night flight to San Francisco. Chase the moon across America. God, it's been years since I was on a plane. When we hit 35,000 feet, we'll have reached the tropopause, the great belt of calm air, as close as I'll ever get to the ozone. I dreamed we were there. The plane leapt the tropopause, the safe air, and attained the outer rim, the ozone, which was ragged and torn, patches of it threadbare as old cheesecloth, and that was frightening. But I saw something. Only I could see because of my astonishing ability to see such things. Souls were rising from the earth far below. Souls of the dead, of people who had perished from famine, from war, from the plague. And they floated up like skydivers in reverse, limbs all akimbo, wheeling and spinning. And the souls of these departed joined hands, clasped ankles, and formed a web, a great net of souls. And the souls were 3 atom oxygen molecules of the stuff of ozone, and the outer rim absorbed them and was repaired. Nothing's lost forever. In this world, there is a kind of painful progress, longing for what we've left behind, and dreaming ahead. At least, I think that's so.
Paternity suit, abandonment. Family court is my particular métier. I'm an absolute fucking demon at family law. Just tell me who the judge is and what kind of jewelry does he like. If it's a jury, it's harder, it takes more talk, but sometimes it's worth it going jury for what it saves you in pride. Yes, I will represent you, King of the Universe. Yes, I will sing and eviscerate, I will bully and seduce, I will win for you and make the plaintiffs those traitors which they had never heard the name. So, is it a done deal? Are we on? Good. Then, I gotta start by telling you you ain't got a case here. You're guilty as hell. You have nothing to plead, no question. But not to worry, darling. I will make something up.
Ceausescu's are out. He's building democratic socialism, the new internationalism. Gorbachev is the greatest political thinker since Lenin.
I don't think we know enough yet to start canonizing him. The Russians hate his guts.
Yeah, but remember back 4 years ago where we felt everything everywhere was stuck? While in Russia, look, perestroika, the thaw. It's the end of the Cold War. The whole world is changing overnight.
I wonder what'll happen now in places like Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia?
Let's just turn the volume down on this, okay? They'll be at it for hours. It's not that what they're saying isn't important. It's just... This is my favorite place in New York City. No, in the whole universe, the parts of it I have seen. On a day like today, a sunny winter's day, warm and cold at once. The sky's a little hazy, so the sunlight has a physical presence, a character. In autumn, those trees across the lake are yellow, and the sun strikes those most brilliantly against the blue of the sky, that sad fall blue. Those trees are more light than vegetation. They are Yankee trees, New England transplants. They're barren now. It's January 1990. I have been living with AIDS for 5 years. That's 6 whole months longer than I lived with Lewis.
Whatever comes, what you have to admire in Gorbachev, in the Russians, is that they're making a leap into the unknown. You can't wait around for a theory, the sprawl of life, the weird...
Interconnectedness.
Yes.
Maybe the sheer size of the terrain.
It's all too much to be encompassed by a single theory now.
The world is faster than the mind.
That's what politics is, the world moving ahead. And only in politics does the miraculous occur.
But that's a theory.
You need an idea of the world to go out into the world, but it's the going into that makes the idea. You can't wait for a theory, but you have to have a theory.
As my grandma said, go no.
This angel, she is my favorite angel. I like them best when they're statuary. They commemorate death, but they suggest a world without dying. They are made of the heaviest things on earth, stone and iron. They weigh tons, but they're winged. They are engines and instruments of flight. This is the angel Bethesda. Lewis will tell you her story.
Oh. Well, she was this angel. She landed in the temple square in Jerusalem during the days of the Second Temple. Right in the middle of a working day, she descended, and just her foot touched earth. And where it did, a fountain shot up from the ground. When the Romans destroyed the temple, the fountain of Bethesda ran dry.
And Belize will tell you about the nature of the fountain before its flowing stopped.
If anyone who was suffering in the body or the spirit walked through the waters of the fountain of Bethesda, they would be healed, washed clean of pain.
They know this because I have told them many times. Hannah here told it to me. She also told me this.
When the millennium comes.
Not the year 2000, but the capital M millennium.
Right. The fountain of Bethesda will flow again. I told him I would personally take him there to bathe. We will all bathe ourselves clean.
Not literally in Jerusalem. I mean, we don't want this to have sort of Zionist implications.
Right on.
However, we do acknowledge the right of the State of Israel to exist.
But the West Bank should be a home for the Palestinians and the Gaza Strip.
Well, not both the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. I mean, no one supports Palestinian rights more than I do.
Really,
but...
Lewis? Like not even the Palestinians?
I'm almost done. Ugh. The fountain's not flowing now. They turn it off in the winter. Ice in the pipes. But in the summer, it's a sight to see. I want to be around to see it. I plan to be. I hope to be. This disease will be the end of many of us, but not nearly all. And the dead will be commemorated, and will struggle on with the living, and we are not going away. We won't die secret deaths anymore. The world only spins forward. We will be citizens. The time has come. Bye now. You are fabulous creatures. each and every one. And I bless you. More life. The great work begins.